You are brighter than the sun. It's 12. This day is running away with me. Can I? What was that dance? That's going in the vlog. I was already holding the camera. Hello everybody. So it is Monday. It's the 30th of September, which means it is time for me to get the vlog camera out. I've already done the Space Odyssey theme tune on Instagram and cracked the camera out, so I'm very excited. But it is already 12 o'clock. I feel like this is going to be a running theme of this October. I will know what day it is for once because I actually have my shit together for once, but it's actually going to be my day kind of just runs away with me because I get distracted actually like doing other bits and then I forget to vlog. So that is my predicted theme. I thought this morning I would actually finish a sentence. I thought this morning I would pop the kettle on and kind of like sit down with you and catch up because I know some of you only tune in for Vlogtober / Vlogmases and I know some of you won't have watched in a really long time. So I thought I'd sit down and have a little live catch up. And yeah, then we can kind of get on with the day. I'm just going to do one daily vlog today and then going forward I'm not really sure how we're going to structure this, but basically I think there will be another video on the 3rd and then the next one might be Sunday just because it's my birthday week. I'm so excited. You excited? Woo! That's the level of excited we're working with. Lauren has planned my entire birthday basically. Actually a little bit, some other people have planned some stuff, but Lauren has kind of like really taken the reins with it, so I'm both like terrified and really excited all at the same time because I've never in my life let someone do this for me, so deep breaths. Yeah, super excited for this week. Oh, there's a hair on my camera. Ooh, nice. Very excited to bring you all along with me. But yeah, so basically there'll be a slightly relaxed schedule this week just because I'd like to kind of like not stress about videos on my birthday. And then next week we'll just be rolling. My eyelashes are stuck together. Ah! Cool. I've already filmed my outfit for what I wore in a week video. I started one in September and I thought I'd just carry it on. So you guys will be seeing that in a couple of days. But yeah, I thought I'd just talk to you about which colour is on my lips. I'm gonna try and make this like a regular thing because that is the thing that I always get asked is what I've got on my lips, and I always forget because I don't really pay too much attention to what I put on my lips in the morning, and then it gets to like 3 weeks later when I put a video up and someone asks me and I'm like, oh, I don't know. I just don't know. So this morning I used this, which is the Too Faced Lip Injection Ultimate Lip Plumper, which is crazy. It literally like makes them so plump. It's kind of got that bee stingy effect, but it also gives them like a pinky colour as well. So to counteract that, because I don't love a pinky colour on my lips, I use MAC Stone lip liner just really lightly, kind of along the outline. And then I use the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Child Star. And I literally just put a bit in the centre of, I put a bit in the centre of my lips and kind of patted it in, and again that kind of like counteracted the redness that I was dealing with because my lips went really pink. It was really pretty, but just not the vibe that I wanted this morning, but it did make them like look really great. Then I used the Clinique Even Better Pop on my lips. This is shade 04 Subtle, and it's just like a really nice kind of like neutral nude. I got matched to this at an event recently and I just I love it so much. And then I'm wearing the Too Faced Natural Lust. I'm just loving their stuff at the moment. I'm wearing the Too Faced Natural Lust palette on my eyeballs, and I have been for a really long time now. So I think you guys can expect a tutorial very soon. Yeah, so I'm gonna pop the kettle on, sit down with you. This is nice. Haven't done this in a while. Well, I mean, we've done this already today, but not the chat. Oh, my water's coming out funny. Why is it doing that? I purposely didn't vlog in September. I was feeling like vlogging, but I didn't because I kind of wanted to save up my vlogging love for October so that I didn't get bored before we even started. Ready. Tea in the lamb mug, which you will recognise from last year if you tuned in. And then also got some dairy milk gingerbread, which I'm pretty sure is a Christmas themed chocolate, but I came to the realisation the other day that it tastes fucking amazing with a cup of tea. So here we go. I'm just gonna like set you down somewhere over here and I'll be back with you in a sec. I just like have a catch up with you, get you up to speed on my life, where we are at. If you kind of follow me on everything, you will probably know this already. If you don't follow me on like Instagram, I think it's mainly just Instagram, like where I share a lot of stuff before it comes on here. But if you don't follow me on Instagram, then there'll be some things that you don't know. So I just want to like get everyone up to speed. But yeah, so let's get started with things that have changed in the past year. So obviously I moved house. If you haven't seen the moving vlogs, I will link those in the info box below. I'm very, very happy here for the time being. Been here since December, like late December. So yeah, that's update number one. Update number two, I feel like a lot of you, I've kind of talked about this in videos, so I'm not going to bang on about it, because for those of you who have heard all of this stuff, I want to just make this nice and quick. But my dogs don't live with me at the moment. And that is because basically when I got the dogs, I was in a relationship and there were two people caring for the dogs, and there were then not two people caring for the dogs. My job is not routine enough to kind of allow me to care for two dogs and be there all the time and be really routine, which is something that they really, really needed. Rory especially being so young. Not the easiest subject to talk about, so I'm gonna kind of make this quick because it makes me really sad. So Nala lives with my mum and dad. Rory did, but she did not get on with my mum and dad's dogs, so she lives with one of my best friends, and I still see them. It's still really nice. Can you tell I'm blazing through this because it makes me really uncomfortable? So I still see them all the time. They're super happy. Nala is with me a lot more than Rory, just because she is better at not having a routine. She can like be carried places. So yeah, you will maybe see her more. I don't know. I don't really know how much, because of the situation and the fact that it's not just like me with them all the time. And like when I'm with my family and stuff, I don't really like to vlog lots of my personal time. Like I do vlog a lot of personal time, but as you guys will know, you very rarely see my family in vlogs. So it's one of those things, lots of people are like, we never see the dogs, you never see the dogs. And I'm like, I see the dogs all the time, you don't see the dogs. So yeah, that is just kind of like, basically don't expect to see them in a lot, but also don't expect that I don't see them, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, and that's about as much as I really want to say on that. I don't really like talking about it, but at the end of the day, they needed more routine than I could give them, and it basically broke me to not have them with me all the time. But this is the best situation for everybody, so I'm going to move on from that, and I'm never going to speak about it again. So yeah, there we go. What else has changed? Oh, I still see a lot of comments about this, and I have spoken about this again in a Q&A, but Lois doesn't work for me anymore. Lois has gone to work for a different company, and I don't really want to say too much more than that because it's her private life, and she now gets to have a private life because she is not working for me anymore. So I don't think it's respectful to talk about what she's doing. Lots of people have asked like what company she's working for, exactly what she's doing. I just don't feel comfortable with like telling the world what she is doing now. And I've also seen comments saying, why did you fire her? And I didn't fire her. I get that most people are like, why would you leave a job like this because it's a fun job, but it's not for everybody. So yeah, I didn't follow her. So yeah, a little bit of housekeeping before I move on to, I've done a little Q&A on my stories quite a while back, and I screenshotted everything because weirdly my questions were disappearing, which has never happened before. I'm gonna like do a little Q&A for you guys as well, but before I move on to that, one of the main questions from that, and one of the main questions that I know I'll get from this month, is do you have a boyfriend? And the answer is yes. And that is pretty much as I want to say about it right now, because that's just how I want to work. But you will have already seen him in this vlog, that's a tiny blur of red, and that's not something that I'm not going to share, but that's just as much as I kind of want to say right now, because that's not what this channel is about. And I'm also just really awkward about it. I'm awkward about it when I talk to my friends about it, and they love me and no one is judgy. So yeah, I just basically get really awkward. Get really awkward about talking about anything personal anymore, if I'm honest. So this is kind of me getting back into sharing my life in a way that I am comfortable with. Because I really do enjoy sharing my life. That's why I started this channel, that's why we're all here. But it was very difficult last year, so hence why there's certain things that I just have never really talked about. I will never talk about certain things, and there's certain parts of my life that I like to keep very private, and relationships up until recently have definitely been that. And it's finally got to a point where I actually feel comfortable sharing something. So yeah, that's where we're at. And it's also got to the point where I can't hide that side of my life. So yeah, that is definitely something that you will see this Vlogtober, and I'll probably have to do like a little intro at some point. But that is basically up to speed on my life. I don't know if anything else is, oh yeah, off the back of the Lois doesn't work for me anymore thing, we have Lauren, who you will have seen in the Disney vlog. I kind of introed that, and then also earlier in this vlog that. So yeah, she is my best friend. I met her when we were 8. I fainted and her mum pulled over at the side of the road because they're really cute like that, and she has no recollection of that, and I was absolutely mortified by it, and we're still friends. And yeah, we basically work together, and she is awesome and shit hot at everything, but we also do have a laugh. So if it looks like we're not working, I swear we are. Love her, and I hope you guys do too. Yeah, I'm gonna get on with my Q&A now and stop being such an awkward turtle, because I feel like if someone asks me what my top makeup products at the moment are, it might actually loosen me up. Stop being so awkward soon, I swear. Okay, I like this question. I always like questions like this. You've done a lot this year. Do you have any major goals or plans set for 2020? So I think one of my main goals for next year would be to properly buy a house in some capacity. I don't know what that will be. I don't know if that will be for me to live in. I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like it's about time that I did that. I basically just put anything. I'm not really like a massive risk taker, and I always see like putting my money in something that I can't access very easily it's always really scary to me. So yeah, I'm basically like the world's worst risk taker. And yeah, I just get really scared of doing stuff like that. But yeah, it's something that I'm thinking about doing more and more and more, and I kind of am starting to get an idea of what I want and what is actually necessary for me. I don't really want like a big property or anything like that. I don't really think I want to do a ton of like crazy renovations. I think I just want to keep it simple and nice, and yeah, simple and nice is what I'm after in my life at the moment. There's lots of boyfriend questions, and I don't know if I want to answer those yet, so I'm just gonna leave those. With lots of like, where did you meet, how long, blah blah blah. What I will say is I was pretending that I was still single online for a really long time, just because I wasn't really sure whether to talk about stuff yet. So yeah, it's been a while. Someone's like, how you doing? Is that an actual question? What are your favorite hair products and some tips to keep your hair healthy? I've actually just done a whole video on this, so I will link that in the info box for you guys. It's a long video, but it's literally like everything about my hair, and I'm so happy I finally made that, because I just feel like it's one of my most asked questions, and I can now just like send you guys the link to the video. Yeah, very excited about that. What is your workout routine? I don't really have too much of a routine at the moment. I try and do 30 minutes of cardio every day. I've done a whole video on like fitness in the same kind of way that I did my hair video, so it's just like a long chat, so I'll link that below. But I'm actually going to the gym later and I might vlog that, so we'll see. I always get this question, dating tips. I can't stress to you enough, guys, that I'm not good at dating. I'm not good at dating. Please don't ever ask me for dating questions, because if you want your life to be a train wreck, that is what you will get if you take my dating advice, quite frankly. I'm really not very good at it, and all of my friends and current boyfriend will probably agree with that. What is your favourite sport? Shopping. How do you stay so consistent with the gym? Once you make it like a habit, you get kind of like a bit antsy if you don't do it, and that is basically me now. It's like I don't feel quite right if I haven't been to the gym or done some kind of like exercise. So even if I don't go to the gym, I'll do like a walk, or I'll do like a little at home workout. I prefer to go to the gym because I know exactly what I'm doing, and I can track kind of progress better than I can at home when I'm not working with machines and stuff like that. It's a little bit harder. But yeah, that is kind of how I stay so consistent. I basically get itchy if I don't do it. What music are you loving right now? I feel like I should like link a playlist of music that I'm loving at the moment. This is my favourite at the moment. I will link it in the info box for you guys. Yeah, he's great. Lots of questions about tattoos and piercings. I've kind of said it before, but I generally don't tend to get them this time of year. I just don't have time to kind of think about that. I put a lot of like thought into tattoos and piercings, and I kind of mull them over for quite a while, and I genuinely don't have the brain capacity for that right now. So none coming up at all so far. Tips / outfit inspo for wearing white into fall winter. I actually love that idea. I think it would make a great video idea. I am actually going to be wearing, well, by the looks of my rail at the moment, my new in, I'm going to be wearing a lot of like nude and white this fall / winter, which I'm really excited about because I'm so over like mustards and oranges in autumn now. I'm just like, oh, that's groundbreaking. So yeah, I am going to be wearing a lot of that, and I really enjoy at the moment mixing stuff like that, like a softer colour and softer textures with like a leather kind of look something. So yeah, I'm really enjoying that, and I think that it works really nicely. So that would be like my top tip is mix it with something that's darker and got a little bit more texture to it, and a little bit more of an edge, and I think that kind of makes it look a little bit more wintry. Tips on creating a blog. Just do it. I get this question so much all the time. Literally just set one up, do some googling, set it up. It's one of those things where if you overthink about it too much, you just will never do it. Like I know me and a lot of other creators now, I've actually started posting more on my blog now, which is, I'm so happy about it, and I kind of don't think about it now. I literally just like post stuff to it, and I'm not writing like a ton of stuff because honestly, if I want to write like something that's very long, I will most likely say it on Instagram on stories and save it to a highlight, or I'll put it on here. I don't kind of put things like that on Instagram. But I do want to start kind of putting a few more bits on there, but not like a freaking book in a blog post. Like I just don't really feel the need to, or the want to do that anymore. But I've started kind of like posting more and not really thinking about it, and I do find that a lot of creators really stopped posting to their blogs because we were all kind of really overthinking it, and it had almost got to the point where blogging had set itself a standard of being almost like editorial and magazine like and like book worthy, and it doesn't need to be like that. So I think a lot of us are kind of stripping it back to basics now, and that feels really good. And I would say the same if I'm like giving someone else advice on, you know, starting a blog, is just don't overthink about it at all. Like actually, if someone wants to read like a perfectly curated piece, they will be going to an actual magazine that has like journalists, or they'll be going to a blog whose speciality is that. But for lots of us, that's not our speciality. So, you know, just work to your strengths, and mine definitely isn't like A-star writing. I can write well, but it takes me a very long time. So I don't know if I'd like call it a strength, and it's also not a huge passion of mine anymore. Like I am much more passionate about styling and sharing like other things with you versus beautifully written pieces, which take me kind of weeks and weeks on end to write. Top 3 perfumes. Oh, I love this question. So at the moment, my top question would be, So at the moment, my top perfume would be the Nars Audacious perfume. It's just launched, I believe. It's amazing. It smells so gorgeous. It's really like woody, but like musky and vanilla-y, and it's just beautiful. But it's also like it's kind of like a unisex fragrance, so it's got that woodiness and almost like a smoky muskiness to it, but then it's got like a sweet side to it, and it just smells great. It smells so amazing, and I'm really obsessed with it. How have I been loving? There's a new Jo Malone perfume, it's called like Poppy and Barley or something like that, and I've been absolutely obsessed with that. And then also the new YSL Libra fragrance is also really gorgeous. What designer bag do you have your eye on right now? I really love the Bottega clutches, but I do think for the amount of money and what they are, I'm not willing to spend that. I may have found a dupe. I'm waiting for them to arrive so that I can like quality check, but I may have found a dupe for them. There's a ZARA dupe as well, which is slightly different. Apart from that, I'm not actually sure. I got a new bag, I think it was on my Instagram, so I'll link to my IGTV unboxing if you want to go and watch it. But I got a new mini Givenchy Antagona in croc, and I really love that, and I'm just really happy with it right now. So I think that's why I'm not really kind of hankering after anything brand new right now, because that's just keeping me really happy. I just absolutely love it. What 3 emojis best describe you? Ooh, I'm gonna leave this one to Lauren. And I'm gonna get her to pick some emojis for me, because I just feel like it will be, I don't know, I always think it's weird if you pick them yourself, but she knows me really well, so I'm gonna leave her to pick my 3 emojis, and I will pop them on the screen now. I get a lot of questions on like, how did you become so confident? How did you become less shy? I feel like I've talked about this in previous Q&As. I'll link previous ones if you haven't seen them, or if you're new and you want to kind of like watch and learn a bit more about me. But the one thing that I did think about the other day, someone asked me it, and the one thing I would say is, and this happens so much in life, but people notice your results, but they don't notice how you got there, because most of the work is like done very privately. And the one thing I would say is that I've been doing therapy sessions for, I think like 2 to 3 years, maybe 2.5 years. By the time anyone actually started to notice a difference, and yeah, no one really saw all that work that kind of like led up to it, and the struggle of like kind of working out who I wanted to be versus who everyone else wanted me to be. And I think it's just after I had like some quite drastic life changes that people really started to notice a difference, because lots of my friends have always known me for being how I am now on camera, off camera, and lots of people would meet me and be like, these two people do not match up at all. So I kind of like have always been like that to an extent, but it's just having the confidence to be who I wanted to be, or who I am, but like to everyone, and not just like when you're with your circle of friends, which it does make me laugh that I was shyer on camera, because most people are like the more extra version of themselves on camera, and for me it was the other way around. If I'm comfortable with people, I'm much more like laughy and jokey and like sarcastic and sassy than I ever would be on camera. So it's just kind of nice now that things marry up, but no one really saw the work that it took to get me to this stage and how I actually was off camera. So it's like a really odd question for me to answer, and there definitely was no overnight like magic solution, unfortunately. I think it's just something that comes over time, and obviously therapy definitely helped. Tell us something we don't know about you. Ooh. Lauren, do you want to give them a fun fact about me that they might not know? I always feel like I'll pick something really boring.
That you like green olives but not black ones.
That'll do. I like green olives. Oh, I can't even say. What's wrong with me? I need lunch. I like green olives but not black ones. Anything else to contribute? Contribute. How do you say things?
You have black towels that put dust everywhere. You can't function without your morning coffee.
Oh, I think they know that.
Your tea towel doesn't actually dry anything.
My peach tea towel doesn't dry anything and it drives Lauren mad. I like the peach tea towel. Yeah, it's cute.
Well, I don't.
It's
It
cute.
makes it hard to empty the dishwasher. I think that's it.
Cool. I think that was good.
Yeah, I think that's
Thank you. There you go. Some things that you might not know. By the way, before anyone asks me where that tea towel is from, I got it as a press gift, so I don't actually know. I'm really sorry. But I love it. Lauren was like, you don't need that. I was like, I do. I really do. I really love it. YouTubers you love watching. Okay, go. Alana Davison, because she is like, I just love her so much. I love her. Alana Davison, Lydia Millen, In the Furrow, Amelia Liana. I got to stop listing my friends. Gina Shakeda. Oh god, I really hate it when I don't know how to pronounce people's last names. You know, you just read it again and again on a screen, but you never actually have to pronounce it out loud. Gina, I just love her so much. She's just the most amazing makeup tutorials, honestly. If you haven't seen them, they're absolutely stunning. Love Caroline Hirons, always, just in general in every walk of life, but also love her videos. By the way, this isn't just all my friends, because I have a lot of friends whose videos like I don't actually watch, but like I love them. So oh, if you like Vlogtobers, I would say Sunbeam's Jess, like her vlogs are, I love her. Belle Jordan, Sophie, I think her name's Sophie Floyd now on Instagram. Her YouTube channel is great. I think I'm gonna leave it there because otherwise I'll be here all day and I feel like I'm gonna have so much to edit now. Side note, I actually don't know how I'm going to you know, keep up with the editing this, oh, there we go. Don't know how I'm actually going to keep up with the editing this October, so we will see. It's going to be a big team effort. Be patient with us this week. Like I said, it is my birthday, so I tend to not enjoy my birthday very much because I spend so much time stressing about uploading, and that makes me really sad. So I really want to enjoy this birthday. I feel like everyone in my life will tell me off if I don't enjoy this birthday, so yeah. Anyway, I didn't actually drink any of my cup of tea, so I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna edit a wee bit of this vlog. Oh, I need to have some lunch. Oh. Yeah, I'll probably be back with you maybe this evening for the gym, because I don't think I'm doing anything right now, if I'm honest, apart from editing. That's it. That's gonna be my day. It's good to be back. Let's compare. Oh yeah. So I'm back from the gym. I forgot to vlog. Actually forgot to take my camera. I didn't even just forget to vlog. I just didn't. Brooke is here. What are you making notes on, BC?
I'm writing down my workout.
Oh, she's so cute. She's such a better gym goer than I am. Brooke has had her post-workout dinner. I have just made my dinner. This is spinach, a little bit of pasta, some salmon, and some pesto.
I think mine wins.
Cocoa Pops. Cocoa Pops. I love it. So yeah, I'm gonna sit and eat this. I'm catching Brooke up on the last season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians because we basically used to watch it all the time. And then, did you get busy or did I?
Yeah, and I didn't have a car.
Yes, so we're catching Brooke up on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and then I've got some more editing to do, so be right back. Hello everybody. I look like a little polar bear right now. Just spent 2 hours tanning and I really regret it because I'm tired. It's late and I've also been trying to back up my new iPhone. By the way, I really like the fact that they've made the boxes black.
Looking wavy.
And it's got 3 cameras.
I feel like the most exciting part is always the headphones.
Do you want them?
Yes.
These have got nothing on AirPods.
True.
Do you know what the most exciting bit is for me? A cable that's not broken. I didn't think about this.
That's the best bit.
Do you feel better now I've opened it?
Yeah.
I don't really open things when I get them, I just leave them sat for a really, really long time. Goes for everything, like chocolates. Are you okay there? Goes for everything. Chocolates, new bags, everything. I can just leave them for a really long time. And it really bugs everyone. That's what I've been doing, is trying to back up that iPhone and tan my wee body. And on that riveting note, I'm going to end the first Vlogtober. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I'm really sorry I'm ending it looking like a little bald egg, but I'm keeping it real this year. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this, and
don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.
oh, can I hire you?
Yeah. I can just do outros.
Don't forget to, yeah, bit I hate the most, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you again later this week. Bye.